WSB.
Hi, Sean.
I talked to you yesterday.
Good. You are fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes. A great host. Show is great. Listen to his show.
Absolutely, 95.5.
One mic.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Shelley Winter Show. Live, local, topical, and relevant. Coming in hot behind the great Eric Von Haessler and the Von Haessler Doctrine. We got a lot to talk about, so I'm going to get right to it. We're going to talk some sports, everything. We've got a lot to talk about. You don't want to miss this show. So let me tell you, I want to talk about these Trump accounts, right? I'm totally 1,000% in the bag for the Trump attack on Trump accounts, right? Tax advantage federal investment vehicles for United States citizens under the age of 18. It's for children born between January 1st, 2025 and December 31st, 2028. I think it's wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful. $1,000 tied to your social and on your baby's birth. And I'm looking at people screaming and yelling, don't do it, like Benny Thompson. Benny Thompson's a congressman out of Mississippi. Mississippi's the poorest state in the union. A red state, if you want to yell that out, because everyone's got to have a what about this? So in the poorest state in the union, Benny Thompson is a congressman for many, many decades of the poorest district in Mississippi. And he's telling his constituents, do not sign up for this. And I'm thinking to myself, how do you tell poor people not to get $1,000 when their baby is born thrown into an investment account that they can't touch until they're 18 years old? Why would you tell poor people not to do that? No, there's something in me that says that this has to be a plan by these people. Because I don't care how much you may hate a president, or you may disagree with a political person. A good idea is a good idea. There's no question about it. And I'm thinking to myself, why would you say no? And Benny Thompson, you know what he said? He says, because, do you remember Trump University? I'm thinking, this is not Trump University. But why would you tell your people no to a free stack invested in the stock market upon the birth of their child? Why would you say no? Because you hate the man that much? And this is where it becomes just really ridiculous, this political machine. That I say all of that to say this. It's absolutely absurd to tell poor people to say no to something like this. I don't care what you think of President Trump. I don't care what you think of Republicans. This is a good idea. It's a good idea, especially for people who have been living in poverty through generations. It's a good idea. And you would say no to it? It just baffles me. It really does baffle me. But then at the same time, you'd be in a Democrat Party where you would say, cuts to welfare is bad. Well, I don't understand. Where your minds are. But then at the rollout of the Trump accounts, again, another reason why Democrat men are not to be trusted. Now, I don't mean it like I'm speaking in hyperbole. All right, I have a lot of Democrat friends who are male. It's not that they're not to be trusted, but you know what I'm saying. Don't listen to them is what I'm trying to say. They are to be trusted. They're good people, but don't listen to them when it comes to politics. So this is Trump talking about talking at the rollout, the official rollout of the Trump accounts, and he's talking about Nicki Minaj. Listen to this.
It never happened before. We also have a woman that is so respected and so hot and so great and such a great friend of, I don't say conservative, I say of common sense. She's not conservative or liberal, but she's a fantastic person, and she's a woman that's respected by everybody, and she's got real talent. Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj, he called her hot. So the Democrat little influencers on Twitter are all like, he called her hot. That's creepy. This is why you don't listen to Democrats, male Democrats. You don't listen to them. I can be 150 years old on my deathbed. If my nurse is fine, I'm going to call her hot. It's not creepy. It's just a fact. Nicki Minaj, whether you like her or not, she is hot. She's got a body that never stops. She's got a beautiful face. She's a nice-looking woman. If you saw her walking down the street, you're walking down the street with your boys at lunchtime, and she goes walking the opposite way, you're going to turn and watch her walk the opposite way. And you and your boy are going to look at each other and say, man, she's fine. She's hot. It's not creepy. She is hot. But this is why you don't listen to Democrat men, because they're weird. Don't take the $1,000 for your child if he's born between January 1st and January 1st, 2025 and December 31st, 2028. Don't take that free $1,000, put it into an investment account that you know will grow over the 18 years that it's there. And if they're smart, they'll keep it going. No, don't do that. Take the welfare instead. And don't call Nicki Minaj hot. That's insulting. That's creepy. What? I don't care how old I get. I will always acknowledge beautiful women. Always. And it's not creepy to acknowledge beautiful women. To call a woman hot, hey, she's hot. She's fine. She's good looking. Whatever term you want to use. It's totally appropriate no matter what age you are as a man. And women understand that. They completely understand that. And sometimes the older you are, the better it sounds because they know you're not saying it to everybody. Young guys, they know, oh, the young guy, he just says it to everybody. The older guy, trust me, oh, yeah, I can listen to the older guy. His taste's a little bit better because he's older. But that's why you don't listen to these Democrat men, especially the men. Turn down $1,000 government seed money in their investment account. Why would the guy who's a congressman for the poorest district in this poorest state, why would he tell his people to say no to that? Unless you want to keep them poor. That's the only thing I can figure is that you want them to stay poor. That way they can keep going back and electing you. That's the only thing I can come up with. I mean, I could come up with nefarious reasons why you would, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to judge you like that. But the only thing I can think of is that you want your people to stay poor. It's a good idea. It's a good idea for those families who have a child between January 1st, 2025 and December 31st, 2028 to get out of poverty. For that family, if it's been generational, I don't know, but if it has, I mean, I can only assume it's generational because it's Mississippi, and it's the poorest state, and it's the poorest district, congressional district in the poorest state. So 9 times out of 10, it's going to be generational. Why would you tell them no? And then why would a whole bunch of Democrat-influencing men, not the women, I didn't see any women, I saw only men, say, oh, this is creepy. He called Nicki Minaj hot. Huh? What's creepy about that? She is. And every man I know would agree with it. I don't have to agree with her I don't have to agree with her music. I don't have to listen to her songs. I couldn't tell you a song Nicki Minaj has. WAP, that's it. But she's fine. I know that much. I know if I saw her at a bar or a club, I'd be like, hey, can I take a selfie with you? Buy you a drink? Something. I'm gonna throw my line out there. Something. Probably won't take, but I'm gonna try. Because I'm a man. And she is fine. 404-872-0750. 1-800-WSB-TALK. That's why Democrats lose. Because your men are weird. Some of your elected officials are very weird, and your influencers are really weird. And that's why you guys lose. I'm telling you. The world doesn't think Donald Trump calling Nicki Minaj hot is weird in any way, shape, or form. Most of us see that as normal man behavior. We like that. We like when men can be men and not think it creepy because he's what, the president? Or because he's old? The day I stop calling fine women fine is the day I'm dead. Bury me, because I'm dead. It's the Shelley Winter Show, 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. We will be right back. It's the Shelley Winter Show. Shout out to Argentina. 3 goals in 13 minutes. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. Little cheating going on, though, but we'll talk about it. I think Egypt got robbed. But we'll be back. We'll be back.